Do you know how loved you are by the universe? You, your spirit team is literally obsessed with you. I don't know what you've been doing, the work, the internal work, the self-development, they're obsessed with who you're becoming. And I see powerful beings wanting to rally behind you because of all this that you're doing. And maybe it's almost like you doubted yourself for so long, but they're so proud of you. It's like they always knew that you were going to step into the level of divinity that you've become and embodied now. Who are you? Like, you are something genuinely so special, and the energy feels like when people look at you, they can feel it. It's like this, it's more than just a radiance or a brightness, it's a genuine power. Like they see you as a goddess or like this angel among humans. Like you, the level of self-mastery you're stepping into, you're something else. And that's, people can feel it. I feel like when people look into your eyes, they almost, it's so, your eyes, I mean, they're the windows to the soul, but when people look into your eyes, they almost feel frightened because of the level of divinity that you are. And it's reminding me of in the Bible when the angel came, I think like Mary or Joseph or one of them when baby Jesus was on the way, and they're like, "Fear not." Like the first words that came out of the angel's mouth were "fear not." And there's something about when a human glimpses the level of magic that you are, the first initial reaction is almost fear, because it's something that they can't even comprehend the energy that they feel when they're around you. Let me see what this card really flung. This is interesting. And with the card flying out like that, I was just hearing like you are soaring, like you're the level of perspective. This is where all this beauty is coming in, is because the level of perspective that you carry, you're able to get an eagle eye view on situations in a way that your peers cannot do. And there's something like you can literally never be shaken. Nothing in this life could shake you, because like a lot of people say, like everything's working out for me, but you can almost, your intuition takes you to a different level where you're able to see how everything could or would or is going to play out. And it's like nothing can shake you and nothing can make you afraid. I'm hearing that thing that's like, do you see my hands? Do they look like they're shaking to you? Like you're unshakable. We do have the star reversed, and I'm confused by it being reversed, which I was picking up on like a radiance that the star has. You know this about yourself. I almost see like you've been doing a lot of magnetism work, glamour magic, attraction spells, love spells. You know the effect that you have on people. And the reverse is almost like you've noticed it and it's something you've cultivated, and now it's stored energy. It's almost like you've made a piggy bank of attraction to you, and you've set it aside and you're going to use it for something. Like this magnetism, you've cultivated it, and I think you've spent many years cultivating this magnetism, because I mean, to even enchant your spirit team the way that you have, it's like, oh my gosh, incredibly powerful. And you've done a lot of work to create this. Like, this is almost, you're a star and you're shining brightly, not necessarily just, it's not something that was natural. It's something that you had to build and shape and craft with your own hands and with your blood, sweat, and tears. You've created this presence about yourself. And I am seeing like alter ego magic and character magic. So this is something, this, people are enamored by you. And this is not like this is not something new. You know this. because it's something, I mean, you've done the time, you've done the spell work, you've done the energy work to create this, but you've now, like, you can see, and you've been sitting in the how good it feels for this to have all worked out and paid off for you. I mean, like, you're just like, you've activated lucky girl syndrome, and people are just wanting to do nice things for you. They're naturally just wanting to help you or to give you things. I mean, it's like the worship that a goddess evokes, you naturally evoke it, and you've been sitting in it because it feels good. And I feel like this is a little bit of your message right now, is that you're supposed to sit in this and enjoy this because you have done a lot of work to create this level of natural abundance and magnetism. I'm seeing the Empress card in my mind's eye. You've done a lot of, so you're enjoying it. You're enjoying the fruits of your labor. You're enjoying all that comes with being this magnetic. And you're fully like reflecting and almost integrating and realizing, I think when you first started doing this magnetism work, this attraction sort of magic, you didn't really know why you were doing it. And maybe you had some sort of an idea of why. Like, maybe you thought you were trying to manifest a partner, or maybe you thought you were gonna manifest a job. And now that you see how good you are at it and how much it's worked and what you can actually do with this, it's like an energetic currency. Now that you know it stretches much further than your original intention, and I'm saying, like, you're realizing the implications and ramifications of the work that you've done. I'm hearing, with great power comes great responsibility. Now you're reflecting and you're asking yourself, okay, I have this currency, energetic currency that I've created. I know I've done it, and I can continue to do it, and I can build upon it and make it bigger. But what am I meant to do with this power that I've found? And there's something like beauty, especially as a woman, and especially within, I mean, with throughout history, a woman's beauty is her sense of power. I mean, when we weren't able to hold jobs and things like that, a woman's beauty helped her secure a life for herself and for her family by marrying a wealthy husband. So a woman's beauty has always been a sense of her power. So this level of magnetism and attraction that you have created around yourself, you're finally seeing it as power. And before, maybe you just thought it was something fun, but you're seeing that it's a strength, and you are asking yourself, what can I create with this? Okay, I have this attention drawn to me. How can I use it? Wow. Whew. Okay. I am picking up on dark feminine, black cat, siren, like the siren makeup, like that. Maybe you like to do that, like inner corner eyeliner. Maybe that's confirmation for you. Okay. So we have 10 of Cups, the Tower, and Knight of Cups. I mean, the Tower, you're going to do something huge with this. And it's going to shake up the foundation. You're shaking up the foundation of what a successful woman means to you. Being a successful woman means to you. And maybe, especially in the beginning, I was picking up on like doing all this magnetism work to attract, like maybe before you were trying to attract a rich husband, and now you're like, I could be the rich husband. That sort of energy. So redefining what it is that you desire with this beauty that you hold. And it's almost like how we were talking about beauty being power. Before, you were trying to have this to attract a man, and now it's like you're more powerful then a man. And that's maybe before you thought you wanted, and this can represent many different things. This isn't just necessarily like traditional relationship dynamics. It can apply in many different ways. This is just an example I'm using to translate the energy I'm picking up on. But it's like you were building this sense of attraction and magnetism around yourself to use as currency to almost win the favor of this certain person, because you saw this certain person as higher than you, as more like the power dynamic was they had a level of strength and authority that you did not have, but and so you thought you were trying to attract this person, and now you're seeing like the type of things that you're trying to attract is so much higher than, like, the bar has been raised. The standard has been raised. And maybe it's like that thing about like the bar's in hell, and that's for you before the bar was in hell and it was other people's bare minimum, and now your bare minimum is like farther, like you're just raising your standards because you're seeing that you've grown exponentially, and it's almost like the growth has surpassed what you were even trying to manifest in the first place. So now you're like, okay, what do I do now? And it's some sort of shakeup. Yeah. People are supposed to be like, you have people worshiping you, but people are supposed to be working for you. There's some sort of business or something you're supposed to do with this power you have now. Because, I mean, the level of control you're able to exercise over people because of the presence you have, you would make a very good leader. And it might not show, again, it might not be a traditional business, but you're supposed to be giving directions to people, commands. You're supposed to command a group of people to do your bidding. Okay. So we have the High Priestess and the King of Swords. This is like the the High Priestess is this, and the High Priestess is, a priestess is someone who works with a specific deity, and like a priestess is typically for a specific deity, and your spirit team is so obsessed with you. So the High Priestess here is representing, I mean, if you can enchant a god or a goddess, if you can enchant them, you can make them fall in love with you. That's such a level. And so then now you're trying to strategize and come up with a power move because you have so much power. And I see it's almost like you're calling a round table meeting with your spirit team and trying to decide, like, where am I meant to go with this? I've come so far, and it's like you're at the top of a mountain and you can see everything. You can see all the different realms, and maybe this realm is involved with, you know, this level of craftsmanship. This realm is artists, and this realm is doing this sort of work, and you can see it all, and it's overwhelming. And you've called this round table meeting because you're going to work with both your highest self, that goddess self you've cultivated, and your spirit team to come up with a plan to use, like, you've figured out how to use people in a way. Almost like you're emotionally intelligent, and there's something here about manipulating people for their own benefit. Like, you're using this enchantment that you carry to enchant people into their higher timelines and into their best selves. It's like, yeah, people are coming in to worship you, to give you gifts, to listen to your directions, and it's with great power comes great responsibility. So you're working with your spirit team to help these people who are drawn in and like drawn to your light. I'm hearing like moths to a flame. You're working with your spirit team to seduce and manipulate these people into their highest timeline and into their goddess self. And you're doing it in a way that like is not typical, because it's almost like if someone from the outside was looking in and they didn't know your heart, your mind, your intention, they would think you were doing something evil to these people because you hold such sway and power over them and their thoughts, and like they listen to you so quickly with almost without questioning. So if people were to like be a fly on the wall and see the way that you're moving, they would question you because it might look one way, but if that fly stayed there on the wall and waited and watched, they would see that even though you're kind of like using these people and you are benefiting from it as well, because you do benefit. When the people who are in your orbit become their best versions, you're going to naturally benefit. So it can be seen as selfish what you're doing, but if people see the outcome and the results of you dominating these people in the way that you're dominating them into into their best self. So the steps in between to get there might be questionable, but you're ultimately doing it for their own good. It's like for their own good. This is for your own good. And it's like a loving parent, but coming in with like strictness, and maybe the kid doesn't see why the parent's doing it, but you're the King of Swords. You have a plan, a step-by-step plan of where you're leading these people that have came to follow you for whatever reason. Okay, the other thing is this period of enjoyment, you're realizing how little you have to do. And maybe a lot of the work is here, like you're plotting and scheming, and that's where the work is, but you're seeing that you don't have to do a lot to get people to do things for you, and you don't like doing a lot. You don't like hard work. So it's almost like all the work you're doing is within your own mind, but not necessarily, and you're learning like how can I work the least amount. And that's where that Empress energy is coming into, because it's like, okay, I barely have to do anything and these people will do all these things for me. And again, people from the outside looking in will think you're taking advantage of these people, but it's so that you can reserve your energy for something bigger. It's like hiring a housekeeper, which is, if you're paying for some, but it's like hiring a housekeeper so you have more time to do something else. And that's you're learning how to conserve your energy for something, because you're seeing how big and influential you are. So your influence needs to be used for specific things, and lower level tasks can be handled by the people under your influence. Yeah, there's a lot here. Oh, you are also, you've enchanted your spirit team, you've enchanted the people around you. People want to do things for you, people want to worship you, but you have enchanted yourself as well. And that's what's this like enjoyment period has been about, and this reflection period has been about, because you're becoming more and more obsessed with yourself, and you're falling in love with yourself, and you see your own beauty now, and maybe you never did before. And it's like the more these people are doing for you because of it, it's physical proof. And so you can't even, there's no room for self-hatred, because if all these people love and adore you to the extent that they do, and they're showing it through consistent actions towards you, it's like you can't, how could you not love yourself too if all these people are showing you how easy you are to love? And that's, you are really easy to love. And these people are showing you, and it's like, wow, I really can't show, like, there's nothing I can criticize about myself. And maybe you used to be so deeply in self-criticism, and this magnetism magic you've done has made you fall in love with yourself, and that's the biggest victory here. This new perspective on who you are and what you're capable of is, it's almost like that's what this all has been for. And moving forward, as you're reassessing your new desires and the things you're going to use your new currency to purchase, that's what it's all for, is to deepen that relationship with yourself. If this all makes sense and resonates with you, if you feel this message is for you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If this is the first time the algorithm has brought you to me, my name is AvaAlanna. I'm a spiritual advisor and consultant. I do work with people one-on-one. It's like having your own psychic in the back of your, on speed dial in the back of your corner, on your team to guide and support you and to access divine wisdom whenever you need. It's like having a counsel, like, and if you have big dreams and big goals and you want to have an impact, you're going to need advisors and counselors to help you make these power moves that you're meant to. So let me be that for you. You can book with me at the link in the description box. It's stan.store /AvaAlanna. And yeah, I don't know who you are, but you are something else. You're out of this world. Like, I would love to meet you because yeah, this energy that you carry, whew, it's really, the effect you have on people is absolutely crazy. Yeah, have a beautiful day. Good luck with your strategizing, and I can't wait to see what you end up doing with all this power you've accumulated. Ciao.